Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca and I post videos all about luxury, beauty, and lifestyle. So if you're into that kind of content, then definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And in today's video, I have a very exciting Louis Vuitton unboxing. So if you want to see what I got and hear some details about the item, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I am very excited to finally be unboxing this. This is actually my Christmas present from my boyfriend, but around Christmas they were completely sold out of it. So I finally caught it, and I caught it before this rumored price increase that's supposed to be happening on January 7th. I am filming this on the 6th, so no matter when you see this, the price increase supposedly will have happened. So they gave me this huge bag because they were out of smaller bags, and I ended up going into the store, I believe it was on Saturday of last week, so it was right after the holidays, and I went in and I just honestly wanted to see if they had it, and they did not have it in the store. However, they were actually able to order it for me, thank goodness, because when I checked before Christmas, they were completely out. They could not order it, they couldn't do anything. So I'm very happy that I was able to get this, because who knows how much they're going to increase it. Anyway, I guess while I keep rambling, let's pull out the box so we have something to look at. So this is the box that it came in. They wrapped it all up nicely. When I went to the store to pick it up, they did let me look at everything and then they boxed it up, so that was nice, and I really like the ribbon. I just love their packaging so much. I just think it's so beautiful. So let's go ahead and unbox this little baby. I always hate undoing the ribbon just because it seems so sad. But let me try to switch angles so you can actually see me unboxing it. Alright, so now that we have unboxed this baby, I can finally talk about it a little bit more. So I did go with the Speedy 25 in the bandolier version. So a little bit of a story. Several years ago, after I purchased my Neverfull MM, I had purchased a Speedy 35 in Damier Azur off of Fashionphile. Oh no, I'm sorry. I purchased it off of Poshmark. And unfortunately, the seller did not disclose that it had a very strong smoke odor. And at the time, I was very new to using Poshmark, so I didn't really inspect it that well before I approved the order. But now obviously I know better. Anyway, I had that bag and I truly just didn't like that it was only a top handle bag. So now years later I decided that I really do like this style. It is such a classic style for the fashion house. I decided that, you know, I wanted to have a strap option. I do intend to carry it by hand or like in the crook of the arm mostly, but I do want to have the strap option for like if I'm in a store, I don't want to have this in my hand. I want to be able to just sling it over my shoulder. And I did go with the 25 because honestly, when I tried on the 30 in the store, first of all, when I went into the store, I knew I wanted the 25 because of my previous experience with the 35 being so big. Or no, I had a 30. It was the Speedy 30 that I got years ago, not a 35. I apologize. It is very big, and honestly, at this point, I am much more into smaller bags. So after watching a million videos on this bag, I decided that the 25 was definitely the right size. But just to be safe, when I was in the store getting ready to purchase this, I did try on the 30, and it honestly just felt too big for me. It felt kind of like luggage, more so like a duffel bag almost. Obviously not as big as a duffel bag, but for what I intend to use this bag for, my everyday, I think this is going to hold everything no problem, considering I can fit most of my essentials in the Louis Vuitton Croisette bag, which I do have a video on that. If you want to see it, I will go ahead and link it below and in the cards. But yeah, I think this is just going to be such a cute bag. The one thing I will say that really just weirds me out about this bag and how they package it is that they fold it in the box. To me, it just, I don't know, to think of folding the canvas, and as you see, there are little creases, which from watching other people's videos, this will smooth out. I do want to buy on Amazon. I saw that there's this like pillow in the shape of a Speedy that you can put in it so it holds its shape. I definitely want to pick that up because even when I'm not using this, I don't want it to be stored weird. I want it to keep its shape, and honestly, just from setting it down, you can see it's not going to hold its shape perfectly without stuff in it. I also did pick up an organizer for this bag, and I do plan to do a whole separate video on that. I did get the organizer from Amazon, so it's easily accessible, so you'll have to subscribe if you want to see that so you don't miss out. But yeah, so I just want to take a good look at the bag and make sure there's no imperfections. I really didn't look too hard at the store just because, you know, with everything going on, I didn't want to spend a ton of time in there. So nothing seems to be super out of place or anything. I'm just checking the alignment of everything. It looks pretty good to me. You know, I see a lot of people talk about different imperfections that they experience with their Louis Vuitton products at this point, and I really haven't noticed that myself. I did have my 6 key holder. It had to get repaired because the glazing started peeling after only 6 months. They did take care of that for me, no charge, which is good because I see people that have 6 key holders for years and don't have that problem. But other than that, I feel like all of my items have been in perfect condition, really. So basically, just to give you a little overview of this bag, the opening is fairly small, and that is what a lot of people do complain about. Time will tell if that's something that's going to bother me. I mean, I do use smaller crossbodies, so I'm kind of used to that smaller opening. But like I said, time will tell if that's going to be something that bothers me. Of course, I plan to do update videos. Maybe I'll even do like a 6-month update just to see. I feel like 6 months of using a bag, you'll know whether this is going to bother you or not. Probably after like a week of using the bag, you'll know if this is going to bother you. But it does have one zippered pocket on the inside. Right there. And then the rest of it is literally just an open bag, and there is one little D hook in there that you could clip your key holder onto or something like that. And then it did come with a beautiful lock and the keys. So let me try to show you these really quick here. It's like hard because I don't want to drop anything. So it is a really beautiful like yellow gold color. And it did come with a little dust bag for the lock and key. I'm not sure what I intend to do with this yet. Part of me thinks I probably won't leave it on the bag, but I will say, like, if you, I don't know, you know, I was just about to say that if you travel, it'd be nice to be able to lock the bag, but then you're obviously going to have to hold the keys somewhere that you can still get into the bag. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually use it on the bag or maybe I'll just do something else with it, but it is a nice concept, you know, because maybe you could even put, like if you were going to lock this, right, like let's say you were traveling and you wanted to lock this, you could probably add the key like onto your necklace or something and hold on to it that way so you can get back into the bag. That's an idea. Let me also go ahead and add on the strap here. It looks like it is 2 separate pieces, but it is together. I'm not sure if the SA, oh, it's actually 3 different pieces that are all clipped together. So you do have some adjustability there. This has 3 holes total and 3 holes total. So there's 3 holes on each thing. So that is quite a bit of a adjustment option. Let me stick this on the bag here. All right, so here is what the strap looks like on. Obviously the bag is going to look better once I actually have things in it. Right now it's just empty, so it's just kind of flopping around. But yeah, so that is what the strap looks like on. And I mean, you can still carry it and the strap will just dangle down, or you can throw it, you know, you can do crossbody, you can do over the shoulder. I will go ahead and try to insert some modeling shots so you can see it on me. I am 5'2", and you'll get a good idea of how this looks. And like I said, there are quite a bit of adjustment options. You could, it actually is on the shortest option, it looks like. If I move it, it's going to get bigger. So, but I think this is going to be a great length for me personally. Like I said, I will insert modeling shots, so don't worry. But yeah, honestly, I just wanted to pop on here and do an unboxing, show you some modeling shots, and give you some information about the bag. So let me go ahead and pull up all of the details of this bag so I can tell you. I know you could easily do this online if you want to, but I figured I would include it in the video just for the heck of it. So as I mentioned, this is the Speedy 25 in the bandolier version. They do have the classic version as well. In case you are wondering, the classic version retails for $1,140. Now keep in mind, this is pre-price increase prices. I will go ahead in the description box list the new price increase prices because those will have happened by the time I'm able to get this video uploaded. And then the 25 bandolier is $1,610 US before tax. And this is the Damier Ebene. It comes in the monogram and the azure, and of course they come out with their specialty prints and all that. Like they have the Game On Speedy right now. They come out with all different ones with all their different seasons because this is a classic bag, so I think that is why they do that a lot of times. And then let me pull up more facts about this bag. So it is currently out of stock online, but like I said, I was able to order this with my SA in the store. It is 9.8 inches in length, 7.5 inches in height, and 5.9 inches in width. I'm assuming they mean this, right? No. So this would be the length, width. Oh, duh. Okay. So 9.8 in length, then there's 7.5 in height, and then 5.9 in width. Wow, that was terrible. So it is a pretty sizable bag. I mean, I'm confident that I would be able to fit more than what I need in this bag. I believe you can also fit the MM Agenda, which is equivalent to a personal size based on what I've seen in other videos. That is something I was curious about because I've had a whole planner debacle. I owned the MM Agenda years ago. I bought it again last year, or 2020, so not technically last year, and I ended up returning it, and now I'm really wanting to get the MM Agenda again. So if I do end up getting that at some point, I wanted to kind of be sure that it could fit in this. So a lot of the videos I saw, you definitely can. You may just have to stand it straight up and then turn it on its side once you get in the bag. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and jump to the modeling shots, and then we will finish up this video. Alright guys, so I hope that the modeling shots were helpful to you. I did go ahead and adjust the strap to the longest setting just so that you could see how that looks on me since I am 5'2". It is way too long for me on the longest setting. The shortest setting is my ideal placement when I have it over the shoulder, and if I were to wear it crossbody, it hits me exactly where I would want it to, which is right at the hip. But I also just wanted to include it on the longest setting so that you could get an idea, and if you are taller than me, maybe that will help you as well. So anyway, I'm going to pretty much wrap up this video here. This is just a quick little unboxing. If you want to see what is going to go in this bag, what fits, I'm going to do a whole full video about that, including the bag organizer that I got. So again, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it in the future. But I will probably be uploading that sometime soon after I upload this. So like I said, just be on the lookout for that. I am so happy with this purchase, and I'm so happy that my boyfriend got it for me for Christmas. I really, really do think I'm going to love this bag, and it's just another classic Louis Vuitton piece to add to my collection. I also think I might do a comparison between this and like the Neverfull MM, since those are two very classic Louis Vuitton bags. If that's something you guys care to see, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to do a comparison for you. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.